Hey, we're back. We're back with another video, man. What I want to do is we want to let y'all know that we are the Johnsons, or we are Sandra, Cameron, and James. We ask y'all would like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yes, we want to give you words of encouragement. Our goal here is to just try to inspire people to do better, to love your wives, to love your husband, to love your children. Our whole goal is to inspire somebody. Listen, we want to tell you that yes, you can. Listen, let me give you a quick yes, you can. Hey guys, we're back again with another video. I was just sitting here and I was thinking about what I was going to do tonight. I was like, man, let me give y'all a quick word of encouragement. Let me tell you what I was doing. I was sitting here and I was scrolling through my notes. You know, this is what I used to preach out of, this kind of stuff right here. I had all kind of notes and had to write all this stuff down and all that stuff. But now, you know, I done got to be a little bit more tech savvy, so I kind of type all my messages out now on my tablet. Look at God. God is awesome, man. I'm telling you, he's awesome. But listen, let me give y'all a quick word, just a few minutes, and I just want to talk to you from this thought. I was sitting here reading, and I was reading this thing that I had put up here. It says, stop holding on to good for nothing people or good for nothing stuff. Let it go. Stop holding on to good for nothing stuff. Let it go. If I could just use for a thought, that's what I would use. Stop holding on to good for nothing stuff. Let it go. And I said, this is what my first one said. Stop holding on to good for nothing people. A lot of us are holding on to people that have put knives in your back. They have put a fork in you and said you was done. There's people that done keyed your car. What I'm telling you is, a lot of y'all are holding on to people that you know ain't no good. A lot of you have held on to people that you know don't mean you no good, and you just refuse to let them go because you came up in the project together. You came up in the areas together. What I'm trying to tell you now is sometimes we are holding on to people that God has been told us to cut off. Take that thing, and I need some scissors. And cut the umbilical cord. Cut the umbilical cord. Sometimes you are the only nourishment. You are the only thing that the people that is keeping them alive. And sometimes those people are killing you, and you are trying to save them, and yet trying to drown. You won't cut people off. And some of us are holding on to good for nothing people. Let them go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. People done keyed you. They done tried your husband. They done tried your wife. They done tried your friend. They done did some of everything in your face, behind your back. They done talked about you like dog, but you refusing to let it go. Listen, stop holding on to good for nothing people. Let them go. Let them go. I went on. I said, some of us are holding on to good for nothing jobs. A lot of us, listen, I never forget this lady. God bless the dead. She's died and gone on now. But I never forget, she got up and testified one time. And I'm trying to go quick. I'm just trying to go quick. She got up and testified one time. She testified about working at Van Houston and being there for 19 years. And God told her to leave the first year she was there. He told her, this is not for you. This is not the job for you. I need you to go, and I need you to go now. But she was praying and talking to people. You know, a lot of times we want to get other folks' advice that you should have been let go because they don't want to see you do good anyway. And she was asking people what they think and how they think. And they said, man, you better hold on to Van Houston. That's a good job. But listen, 19 years later, Van Houston closed down. Let me tell you, God bless her. I can't remember her name now. But listen, 19 years later or 20 years later, God closed Van Houston down. And the job that she was supposed to have at Fort Brooker, she got up in church and she said that she was making twice as much. She was making twice as much then. But I say, just imagine if you would have let those people go that you was asking, if you would let that job go, where you would be now. Listen, y'all, some of us have got to just let people go. A lot of us are holding on to people, to places and things that we should have let go a long time ago. I said, some of us are holding on to good for nothing stuff. You holding on to that those clothes. You ain't finna lose that. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. You ain't finna lose that weight. Nope, you ain't. You ain't finna get back down to that 16, baby. You're 24 and you gonna think. I mean, you ain't finna go back down to that 38, that 36. Give that stuff you're holding on, and you can't make room if you are holding on to stuff that God wants you to let go of. You cannot go any further if you're holding on to stuff. It stagnates you. It keeps you at a place that you know, and if you continue to hold on to it, you are not going any further because you're holding on to something God has cursed and told you to let go. Let go. Let go. Listen. This is what I said. I said a lot of us, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. If our mamas, our daddies, our aunties, our uncles, if some of those people did us wrong, sometimes we gotta let it go. Listen, I'll never forget this. I told a story back up when I was at church one time. I told a story about one of my, well, it's not my auntie, but I call her my auntie, and not my daddy, but I call her my daddy. You know, to my and she said something to me one time when I was a child, and I never forget that. And I need to call her while she is yet still living and tell her that I forgive her. But this is what she said. She said, "You are not such and such child anyway." You know, to my, you know, them old folk. Listen, I'm telling you, I understand that some of us have got to let some stuff go. I can remember some times when the people used to call their children in one at a time and feed their children. The children come out and, "Mom, you coming up?" They wiping breadcrumbs, they wiping milk, they wiping cookies, they wiping bread off from their mouth, and biscuit crumbs everywhere, and they that sausage grease all on their lips and bacon or whatever. And I'm telling you that sometimes we are holding on to stuff that we must let go. We're holding on to stuff that we must let go. Listen, your mamas, your daddies, your uncles, your aunties, some of them people you stayed with, they may have did you wrong. I know how it is not to be hungry in your stomach. That joker growling up something, and people are calling their children in like we don't understand what's going on, calling them in one at a time. And sometimes you have to go back and tell those folks that you forgive them and let it go. Listen, another thing I said we must let go of bad relationships. Let it go. A lot of y'all are fighting. Listen, a lot of y'all, this is what a lot of y'all doing. A lot of y'all got a knife in one hand and the fork in the oven, and you just coming both ways. You just fighting. I love Tommy. I love, and it's time to let them go. They ain't gonna do right. They gonna continue to keep on their same old road. They ain't keep that. Listen. All my life, I had to fight. Y'all putting that Oprah Winfrey out. Sometimes it's just time to let it go. But I know most women. I was talking to this girl one time, and she said, well, you know, I'm going to hold on to him because I don't want to see nobody else with him when he started doing right. Baby, he going to be 75 or 80. In a wheelchair, can't do nothing no more. That's when he gonna want to do right. Well, just let him go for 9, wait 40 years from now when he get 25, now when he gets 65, go back to him then. Because right now, he just ain't gonna do right. Some men have said the same thing. I don't know none, but I know some women that have said this. Some men are thinking the same thing about that woman who's out and about doing any and everything she want to do. She big enough to do, talking all kind of junk, got her chest poked out, talking about she the baddest. Oh, yeah, y'all know trade them. But what I'm telling you is sometimes, even in relationships, some of y'all got some abusive men and abusive women. They might not be verbal. They might just be fighting, knocking windows out, knocking keys out. And sometimes I understand that you have fought. You've been fighting for your marriage. You're fighting and you don't want to let go because you're ashamed of what people going to say. You're ashamed and you're just fighting and you're fighting all by yourself. Y'all ain't with me. Hold on. A lot of you are fighting in this relationship to hold on to somebody who have let you go. One more time. Let me say that one more time. A lot of you are fighting in your marriage. You're fighting in relationship. You're fighting with your boyfriend. You're fighting with the family. You're fighting with the in-laws. You're fighting with your family to keep Johnny. You're fighting with your family to keep Susie. And a lot of times the other party have let you go. No matter how hard you fight, I don't care what you do. I don't care how many times you cry. I don't care how many times you got that key card. I don't care how many times you fight that woman or that man. They have let you go, and they are showing you that they let you go. And sometimes what you have to do is you have to make the hard decision. I never forget that. I read a quote one time. It says, sometimes letting go is hard, but holding on is harder. Yeah, okay. Listen. Sometimes letting go is hard, but holding on is harder. Now, a lot of y'all got bumps and bruises. Your eyes been beat up. You've been crying all night. You've been going through this and that. And God has told me to tell you to let him or her go. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack. What I'm telling you is sometimes you got to get to those places where it's hard to hold on. I mean, it's hard to stay. But it's even harder. I mean, it's harder to stay, and it's even, whatever I said. I can't even remember what I said no more now. But you know what I'm saying? Just time to tell them, hit the road, Jack, and don't come back no more. And I went a little bit further. I'm just trying to go through it. We must let go of these grudges. A lot of people are still having grudges against you from high school or something you said at elementary school. A lot of people just got grudges against you because they don't like you for what you're doing, and they just mad with you for whatever reason. And I don't know what it is, but some people are just mad. They don't like you for whatever it may be. Some people are just holding grudges grudges against you, and they just mad with your mama, what your mama did, or your grandmama did. Somebody said that you ain't even got nothing to do with, but they are mad with the family, your last name. They're just mad with that. So I'm telling you that sometimes we must let go of grudges. We must let go of that stuff. We must let it go, let it go, let it go. What I'm telling you is sometimes, man, we got to get to a point in our life where we just let stuff go. We got to let it go, let it go. Stop holding grudges of something that you can't do. It goes back. I told you I got to go back. I got to call her. I might call her tomorrow until I forgive her for what she said. And that's a grudge. That's something that's eating at me. That's something that's at me. And I must let it go, because this is what I understand. I'll tell you that at the end. Listen. We must understand this, that sometimes we got to get to a point in our lives where we must let stuff go. We got to get to a point in our lives where we must just let it go. We must let go of the grudges. We must let go of the anger. We must let go, because the only way God can help us if we let go of some things, because a lot of us, we'll be holding stuff, and we'll be holding things, and we'll be holding things in our, that we should have been let go. We said we let go, but sometimes, how it is, we still holding the bag. We still holding the bag. What I'm telling you is the only way you're going to be able to move forward, you must let go. I'll never forget when Paul and them was shipwrecked. They said, listen, throw over everything that's holding you down. A lot of times when you're going through your storm, God is trying to get you to let some stuff go. And what he's doing is he's showing you who you need to let go. He's showing you the people. He's showing you the places. And he's showing you the things that you should let go. But somehow we continue to try to hide it. We continue to just try to keep them. We continue to just try to I ain't gonna let them go. We continue, for some reason or another, we continue to hold on to something that God has cursed. Listen, what I want to tell y'all is, I'm sorry it took so long, but listen, what I want to tell you is sometimes we must let go. We must let go. Man, listen, I just want to give you a quick word. I want to say that God bless you, man. We love y'all guys, and I hope y'all like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube page. We're just trying to just do something different and, just bless people and encourage people and let people know that you can make it. You can make it. God bless. We love you guys.